This one's got loads of swearing in it. Apologies.
More so than usual. So, Jurgen Klopp out. Are you fucking stupid? Here's the thing. It's not a thing. It's not a real thing. No normal human being, no Liverpool fan wants Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool Football Club. But if you go on the internet, there's a Facebook group, there's a hashtag. Yeah, you know what? If you go on the internet, you can see videos of people being beheaded and other people shitting in people's mouths. And what's even fucking weirder than that, there's people who gain sexual gratification from watching those videos. You know what type of people they are? Weirdos. Fucking weirdos. Are they the kind of people you want to listen to or get opinions from or even care that they exist, really? No, not at all. They're the kind of people who should be left alone to dank, drippy little corners with their own weirdness. Just to be clear, am I suggesting the people who want Jurgen Klopp out of Liverpool Football Club are the same as the people who masturbate over watching people shitting in people's mouths? Yes, they're basically the same, if not exactly the same. They might be into both. They might be. There's a very strong and real chance that that's it. It's basic logic, because everyone who watches that kind of stuff and gets hard and wanks themselves after that is a weirdo, and everyone who wants Jurgen Klopp out of Liverpool is a weirdo as well. There's bound to be crossover that therefore exists in the realms of possibility that every single person of both also does both. But listen, this is not to suggest that Jurgen Klopp is an absolute perfect man or a perfect manager. Far from it. He's a human being. It's impossible to get every single decision in life right as an actual human being. But is he the perfect fit for Liverpool? 100%. There is not a better manager out there right now, in this time, at this moment, for Liverpool Football Club. The man is perfect for us, and we should be perfect for him. And you know what? We are. We're a great fit for him. To say all Liverpool fans love him, no. That's not possible, because you know what, inevitably there are some human beings who are incapable of feeling the human emotion love. But look, the fractional percentage of the Liverpool fans who don't love Jurgen Klopp is so inconsequential that, for the sake of my argument, when I say things like all this or all that and I speak in absolutes, I'm rounding up to the nearest decimal point. And that nearest decimal point is basically 100%. Has Jurgen made mistakes? Yeah, tons of mistakes. Has he gotten things right? Yeah, absolutely tons and tons and tons. And the things he's getting right every single week is putting a team out there that's capable of winning football matches, not just winning them, you know, by hook or by crook or by squeaking the way through things. They're capable of winning football matches by being amazing at football, by battering teams, by pinning them against the wall and smashing the faces in with a football. Does that work every single week? No. Is there a brand of football that works every single week? No. No, there isn't. No matter what you want, no matter what style or what manager you want, no manager, no football team wins every single game in a season. Oh, the Invincibles. Yeah, you know what, the Invincibles? They didn't lose a game in one season in the Premier League. Did they lose in the FA Cup and the Europe and not? Yes. That team did not go unbeaten in every competition in one season. That's a wonderful thing that Arsenal did, but they did not go unbeaten all season. So no matter what you do, at any level of the game, every manager and every football team is going to have faults. And here's the thing about being a fan of your football club. The problems that your football club have are exacerbated by the fact that you watch every minute of that football club. You know it ins and outs. And inevitably, everyone who watches the football club every single game will know the problems. They become conversation. They become the things that you talk about. They become the things that you have in common with people to talk about. Now, here's a fact about people. Here's a fact about life. And they say this about work as an example of things. The people you have to work with share nothing with you. They don't necessarily share any common interest, any common backstory. So often in work, all you've got in common with these people is the misery of life and the misery of work. And in some instances, football fandoms become like this as well. It's far easier to share a common bond with someone over having a little bit of a bitch about things. And again, let's use the work thing. Let's have a glass of wine after work and bitch about Sheila in accounting. What a knobhead. What a knobhead. And if you're heard she's a bit of a slag, well, you know what? Wouldn't life be better if she wasn't here? Well, you know what? If Sheila from accounting didn't fuck around and didn't work with you, you'd have fuck all to talk about. I'm sure Sheila's lovely, by the way. I'm sure she's a lovely girl. And look, I've done this to death. This is not a general criticism. We all do it. We're all guilty of doing it. Fuck, I'm doing it right now. I've been doing it for weeks. We all find things about life that we don't like. It causes us to be incensed, and inevitably, occasionally, particularly on YouTube, we go off on one about it. It's good fun, isn't it? Makes us all feel better about things. It's cleansing. Very cleansing. But let's pull it back around again. Jurgen Klopp's a beast, man. I've been going to Anfield now. I've had a season ticket for the last five... The first game I went to see on my season ticket was Liverpool playing Rabbit Nicky in the Europa League. I think it was Rabbit Nicky. The game was shit. Joe Cole had a penalty and missed it. We were terrible. We were terrible. We've had some terrible players, and we've had some pretty poor managers at times as well. Roy Hodgson, there's a man currently once a game playing his trade in the Premier League. He's a Premier League level manager. We could have him again. We couldn't. There'd be fucking murder. But you get my point. Managers like him are still out there and still earning a living. Still earning a living from playing horrendous football. There's only 20 managers in the Premier League at any given time, and only a handful of them have the ability to play the kind of football that we want to see as Liverpool fans. Should Liverpool be tighter at the back? Yeah, Liverpool need to get tighter at the back. But you know what? And people can say this, well, he's had a couple of seasons to sort it out. You know what? He's had a couple of seasons to sort out us being able to be really, really good consistently in attack as well. And you know what? He's getting that pretty right, all told. And that's even getting better season on season. The football that we played against Hoffenheim at Anfield was amongst the best I've ever seen Liverpool play. The football that we played against Arsenal, it was actually in some respects even better than the time we snotted them the last time we were great under Brendan Rodgers in 13-14, and we had fucking Luis Suarez in that squad. And listen, it boils down to another point. Maybe it boils down to the ownership, maybe it boils down to the finances that Liverpool have available and what Jurgen Klopp can do and what he's backed by. That is a very real possibility. But ultimately, you know, he's made the decision, him and his management team have made the decision to try and make something happen. They've made decisions, maybe they've made compromises along the way. You know what? Again, I say it again, the football we play is bloody amazing, and we should be very proud of what this team's able to do more often than not on a football pitch. And let's not let entitlement run rampant, because we are the envy of, what, 88... probably 88, 87, 86 of the other league football clubs in this country. Now look, we'd like to be the envy of the other 91. That's just nature, and that's what it is to be a Liverpool fan. That's what it is to have high ambitions and to hold your club up in the highest esteem. That's great. Is Jurgen right? Can he get it right? Will he get it wrong? He might well do. Is Klopp out a thing? You know what? It is a thing, sadly. Even if Liverpool won every game between now and the end of the season, it'll still continue to be a thing, because inevitably there will come a time when Jurgen Klopp isn't the right man for Liverpool anymore. It'll be time to move on. It'll be try to do something different. Is that time now? No. Of course it's not. And how do I know that? Well, listen, I don't know that. I do not know that. It's not possible to know that because the games haven't been played yet. But here's the thing. When you watch enough football, and you watch enough of the Reds in particular, you get a sense for these things. I'm telling you this right now. You get a sense, you watch it, and look at the football that Liverpool are playing, and look at the way in which they're approaching it. Look at the confidence of the players. Look at the quality of the players we've got. And try, if you can, if you've been a fan for long enough, or you're old enough to remember, think about what it looks like when a manager's time is up. Don't be drawn in by small-minded, stupid, shit football clubs further down the pyramid who think the 4 games is cause for sacking a manager, because they are small shit football clubs for a reason. And it's things like that that do it. Have Liverpool got issues at the back? Yes. Can they be fixed? Of course they can be fixed. Maybe it'll take January. Maybe we'll see some disappointments between now and then. But the thing is, when managers go at Liverpool, they don't go while we're playing the kind of attacking football and the kind of quality football that we have right now. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. When it's wrong and it's time for a manager to go, it's all wrong. You'll know it when you see it. Liverpool have lost like 2 games of football since March. Fucking hell. We had Roy Hodgson. Do you remember Roy Hodgson? Oh my God, even when it was good, it was fucking horrendous. You know what's horrible about being a football fan? It's that fucking black cloud that hangs over your head when you lose a game. And the only thing that can ever fix it, I could have 10 Ferraris, 14 houses, live in Malibu with nothing but Playboy playmates to entertain me day in, day out. And I would have my head done in because Liverpool lost the game of football. I feel like that, you feel like that. And you know what? The best thing is we've got a boss manager who's got a boss style of footy. We've got some amazing players and we're going to start snotting teams and having a great laugh this season. Strap in and enjoy the ride. It's going to be amazing. Oh no, I don't know. You don't know. Anyway, there we go. Just my thoughts on Klopp out and people who, if they think that way, clearly enjoy either watching people shitting in people's mouths or having people shit in their own mouths or shitting in other people's mouths. You'll notice these people because they'll be in the comments section of this video kicking off. If you see someone kicking off in the comments below, they clearly like Shizer porn. Anyway, just my thoughts. For what it's worth, subscribe. It's like this all the time. Subscribe, watch more videos. I've got a My Club series started on Pro Evo. It's amazing. Maych FC's a thing. I'm gearing up for world domination. I've got Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a thing. Watch it, enjoy it. Ta-da.